Have you seen this portrait in HOI4 before? Perhaps you have, but do you know who it depicts? This is Earle Page, the non-aligned leader of Australia at both the 1936 and 1939 starts of the game. He was the Prime Minister of Australia for just under 3 weeks in April 1939, holding the office in a more or less caretaker capacity following the sudden death of Prime Minister Joseph Lyons. But before that, Page served as an MP for the New South Wales-based seat of Cowper from 1919 to 1961, and as the leader of the Australian Country Party, of which he was a founding member, from April 5th, 1921 to September 13th, 1939. Page was one of the leading architects of the coalition, perpetually pledging the support of the Country Party, nowadays called the Nationals, to the Nationalist Party, nowadays called the Liberals, allowing Prime Minister Stanley Bruce to remain in office after a Labour victory in the 1922 elections. Page acted as the de facto Deputy Prime Minister under Bruce until the coalition suffered a landslide defeat in 1929, after which the Nationalists merged with a number of Labour defectors to form the United Australia Party. However, after United won a crushing victory in 1931, Joseph Lyons became Prime Minister. After the 1934 elections, the coalition was restored, with Page again becoming the second in command. But when Lyons suddenly died of a heart attack on April 7th, 1939, Page, as leader of the Country Party, took over as Prime Minister while United scrambled to find another leader. Much of his tenure was spent trying to assist United in finding a successor. Namely, Page established communications with good old Stanley Bruce, the High Commissioner to the United Kingdom at the time. Bruce agreed, but these plans never came to fruition, for before Page could successfully adjourn the House of Representatives, Robert Menzies had become the leader of the United Party. Having already agreed to resign when United found a leader, Page stepped down as Prime Minister on April 26th. Page strongly disliked Menzies and refused to support his ministry, but this proved unpopular among his party colleagues, and he was forced to resign as leader of the Country Party on September 13th, 1939, being replaced by Archie Cameron. Page would continue to sit in Parliament until he narrowly lost his bid for a 17th term in 1961 to Labour candidate Frank McGuerin. However, Page never learned of this, as he had fallen gravely ill during the campaign and was in the hospital. 9 days later, on December 20th, 1961, he died at the age of 81. It's worth noting that Page is the first leader in this series to not be the country leader at the game's start, as Australia is democratic at both start dates. You have to artificially flip Australia non-aligned to install Page as leader, in a role that used to be held by Rod Hall. And remember, drink your water and stop falling over.